Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Raabta. So today we will discuss about RRSP. What is RRSP actually? RRSP is called as a Registered Retirement Saving Plan, and it's very famous in Canada. I think it's kind of a bait for the middle class people, not for the rich, neither for the poor, but only the middle class family comes into this bait, and they start putting the money into the RRSP. So basically, before I tell what's going on, what's the joke about this RRSP is, what is RRSPs actually? So RRSP is basically just like the FDs in India, where you invest your money in certain FDs for a certain fixed period, right? That's the FD, and then after like 2 years or 3 years, whatever the period of your FD is, you get the money back after that period. If you again want to register that, you can again invest that money and register it back, right? So that kind of a thing happens in India. But in Canada, RRSP is something like, okay, fine, you buy the RRSPs from a bank or those institutions, and then they are forever. It's not something like that they are fixed for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20, whatever. But no, it's not. So they are fixed forever. That is basically, its name is that at the time of the retirement, you will get this money. Okay, great. People think, okay, fine. I can start saving the money in these retirement, and then when I'm retired, when I'm old, I don't need to worry about something, and the money is already there, saved from me from so many years. It's perfect. It's wonderful. And how this RRSP amount is calculated, this is also calculated based on your income, how much you were making, and then how the numbers comes in. Okay, this much of the RRSPs you can purchase every month. So that's how the numbers comes in. And the second thing is, why the people buy that? The benefit what they show to the people is that you're going to save taxes by buying the RRSP. So when people, let's say I'm filing my income tax for this year, and if I buy the RRSPs, I can incorporate that RRSP into my income tax. So my taxes will be, in other words, I can deduct that. My income tax will fall low, and then don't need to pay that higher taxes. Now, it sounds wonderful, great. Yeah, sure, we are saving money from the taxes which we don't need to pay. It's only 15% actually, and it's a very RSP is a direct, no doubt. It's a 15% direct saving on your income tax. But the point is, what I don't understand, that okay, I saved the money this year, 15% on my taxes. Wonderful. Now, before even I go on the topic, sorry, I want to say these RSPs are only bought by middle class families, and they're crazy. They buy sometimes, if they even don't have a money to buy the RSPs, they go take a loan somewhere, and then they go and take RSPs. So sometimes they even go for a very high interest loans, and they end up buying like $3,000, $5,000 of RSP on a loan, and then they take those RSPs. I never understand why they do that. Just to save that income tax, they're taking a loan somewhere and they're paying a higher interest there. Why don't they just pay the money here to the government then? That one to me is like, okay, they must be thinking 15% tax we are saving. Maybe we just need to pay 5% over there. But they don't understand that 5,000, when they are loaning it out, they're not able to pay $5,000 in a year. So even though they are trying to save money through the interest, but they eventually end up more, because every year this thing happens. Every year they end up having a loan. Every year they buy it, right? So this keeps on going. Maybe they have a good job. They're trying to pay off these loans which they have taken for the RSPs, but then the next loan is coming up, and then the next loan is coming up. They're always in that kind of a loop. If they don't take a loan for the RRSP, let's say, and they have their money, they try to save the money, and then they go through that, fine, wonderful. They're not paying any interest somewhere else. They try to save the money in the income tax. They have the RRSPs. Did any rich person take the RRSP? I don't think so. Did any low income families take the RRSPs? No. Reason being, low income people don't even have a money to even think about it, to buy these kind of RRSPs. And rich people, they don't need to save for the retirement. They're already so rich, they don't need to worry about it. So basically, the middle class families fall into this trap. and they say, oh yeah, we don't have much money, but we don't even like poor kind of a thing. We really need to save our future at the retirement age. So we definitely need to do something right now. And they start doing this even at the age of 19, 20. When they start working out, they start saving out through the RSPs, they're throwing the money in. And sometimes when you look in their portfolio of the RSP, they have accumulated a good amount of money by the time they are 30, 40, or whatever it is. If they started making the RSPs at the age of 19 or 20 every year, definitely. And they saved income tax for so many years. People just understand this part, that they don't understand really, they save the money. And the second thing is what I don't understand, the financial advisors out here, they will literally give the advantages of the RSPs. It seems to be very good though. I'm not against like that. Okay, it's bad. Of course, definitely you are saving the money by not paying those income taxes. Great. But the thing about the RSPs, which I hate is, and I don't like it, is that let's say in India, my dad was in the army and they had the provident fund and all those kind of things. Let's say they have um, something comes up in the family, a marriage or something, they can easily take out the money from the provident fund at any time. And then they can break their, if they have their FDs, they can break their FDs at any time without maybe they're not getting any interest, but they get the money if they really need of that money. But in this case, when the RSPs, you can only have a RSP if you are buying a house, one thing, or you are taking education, right? So these two conditions are there, that if I want to have a higher education, I want to study somewhere, I can withdraw some money from my RRSP account. Or if I am planning to buy a house here in Canada, I can withdraw the money from my RRSP account. Again, it seems very wonderful, but what's the catch here? I can take out the money for my house, but then I have to put that money back into that account. If I don't, then whatever the money I took it out, I have to pay interest on that. So if I'm not paying that money back, let's say I took out about $30,000, $40,000 of the RSP account, I put that investment for my down payment for my house, and then what will happen? I have to return that money back in the RSP. And then again, from the RSP also, there's a limit that you can withdraw the money. It's just not like I can withdraw the whole money. No, you can't. One thing. Second thing is, okay, even after, let's say they will build up your installments that you have to give this much of money back, 500 or $1,000 per month or whatever, to save yourself from those taxes. If you say no, I can't give you back now, I can't, then they say okay, fine, there you go, and they put the tax for the whole money for that year. And just think what will happen now. You will end up paying in taxes again. So for me, it's like it's kind of a big catch. You try to save money initially, and then when you really need the money, you withdraw the money, but you can't even use your own money. If you don't want to pay that money, or you're not in a situation to pay that money back, even it's your money, it's just being you are saving it somewhere. Now you have to pay that money back. Either pay the money back or pay the interest. So where did they save? So, okay, now second criteria, if we take it, let's say situation, sorry, that they didn't withdraw the money for nothing, no education, no house, nothing like that. And then they just keep on saving the money, or let's say they did it and they put it back, the account is going fine. At 65, they got retired. 65 is the age of the retirement here in Canada. So 65, they got retired. And then at that time, everybody think that 65, I will get all my money in the RRSP, which I have kept. Think, is it true? It is. Yes, you will get all your money when you're 65. But what's the catch here? As soon as you get at 65, all your money, tax will come in. So if you're getting that whole money, whatever the money you have collected throughout your life from 29 to 19 years of age and 65, you are getting all your RSP, whatever you have saved. If you want to keep all that money with you, you end up paying taxes on that. And just think how much tax that will be, because it's not 1,000, 50,000 or 60,000 or 100,000. It may be $500,000. So he will end up paying a huge amount of tax. Now he will not pay 15% because it's a progressive tax system. He needs to pay in the 15, then 22, then this, and that will carry on. So he will end up paying more taxes now, even when he was trying to save the money. Second thing is, they say, oh, okay, you don't want to pay the taxes. The second option is there for you at 65. That is, you can convert into annuities. That means, in other words, like monthly payments. You say, okay, I should be getting 3,000 or 2,000, whatever the monthly, they will convert that amount into, on a monthly basis. Then you will not get a tax, but then you never get your whole money with you again. So the money stays with the government. So if, let's say, you have collected $500,000 in your account, at 65 also you're not getting that $500,000. You are just getting, if you convert that just to save the taxes, on a monthly installment payment from the government, maybe 2,000, 3,000, whatever the setup is. So, and then let's say you say, okay, I get a monthly payment of $4,000 or 3,000, whatever, you have to pay tax on that $4,000 every year, income tax. So whatever the tax will come, you will end up paying that. So what I'm trying to say here is that technically you never ever save the money. You end up paying the taxes at the earliest, or you end up paying taxes when you're old. So my funda is, let's say, now the thing is this also, let's say this money was with you, you could have used it somewhere. You could have, some emergency came, you could have used for that reason. Maybe somebody was sick, you could have used for that. Or maybe you wanted to buy something luxurious, you could have bought all those things if the money was with you. But now you can't, because it's in the government fund. It's a big bit. And imagine how many people, like, it's not one or two, majority of, we are all middle class, everybody almost buy that just to save that income tax for that year, without realizing what will happen when I'm going to be at 65, what I'm going to get at 65. They don't know, because nobody tell them the reality that at 65 also, buddy, you have to convert it, and whatever you get, you have to pay taxes on that. Because people think like this, okay, because you're making money right now. This was an answer I got from one of the advisor, because I have a argument on this one, and with somebody, because I have gone through this one too. When I came new to Canada, I've done mutual courses, mutual funds, and all those. So I've done all those courses. I know what's the loophole, what's the inside of the story. I knew right away at the very beginning. I never fall into these traps. I said, if I have the money, I will invest in a land or somewhere else. I will never invest in these RRSPs where my money is stuck forever. I can't do any single thing. Yeah, I like those RRSPs which is paid by your employer. But then there's a catch too. You are also paying 50% of the RRSPs with your employer. But again, your money is stuck. You can't use that money. So when I was arguing with that advisor, he was saying, because every year your income is high, or you're making income. So at old age, you don't earn any single thing because you're not making any money. Now you at 65, you're retired, you're not making any money, so you don't have any income, zero. So you don't pay income tax. I said, yeah, that's true. If he's not making any money, of course he will not pay any income tax. But then this 4,000, 5,000, whatever he's getting, he has to file that income as well. So as soon as he files that income, he has to pay some kind of money on that one. And $4,000 to $5,000 per month is a big amount. So he will end up paying taxes. Sorry, per month. I'm so sorry, $4,000 to $5,000 per month if he's getting it, just calculate on your own. So he will end up paying taxes, no doubt. So he was like shocked. He looked at my face. I said, yeah, he doesn't, his income is now, his income, whatever he saved, is coming now. He's getting that at 65, but now he's paying taxes again on that. So there's a catch. You will not save your money. Anybody who is going into the RSPs, technically, you're just saving right now, but eventually you end up paying it this way or that way. So my thing, I always think like this: when I'm young, when I'm not old, when I'm young, people need to enjoy their life. People do enjoy their life. What I'm saying, in old age, you don't. In old age, your priorities goes down, your wishes goes down. You don't want to travel too much. In young age, you travel, your wishes are so much. You want to make this, you want to make that, but you don't have a money. Now you're investing so heavily into the RSPs just because to save 15% of taxes. And then old age, your all things are gone, and whatever you have saved, you don't even get that time. So what you did with that money? You didn't even enjoy your money. So my thing is like, at least you should keep your money with you, even though you pay taxes that time, but the rest of the money is with you. You can use any time. That money is not stuck somewhere that you can't use it just because you think, oh, I end up paying taxes, I end up. And moreover, if you show your income high here and you pay taxes, your credit will be more better. I'm not saying the credit will be worsened with the RSPs, but what I'm trying to say here, don't worry about it. A little bit more taxes, that's it. You will pay now or at 65, doesn't matter. If you think you are okay to pay at 65, fine. But if you want to enjoy your life, then I don't think so. It's a very good idea. So the government is accumulating so much of money with them, and they make the people not to take that money for so many years, like throughout their life. We live like about 30 to 40 years, and then we are old, and then that money is with the government, and then the person say, okay, I'm 65, I'm retired, I want my money back. No, you can't get the money back. Again, you have to pay taxes. What a stupid system it is. People don't understand that. I've seen many people, they get so crazy in the month of February and March. Lines are like bigger for the RSPs. They're taking loans for the RSPs. So they're making money like in a circle. They're making money through the RSPs. They're also making money by giving the loan, taking an interest on there. People fall into those traps. Rich people don't do that. They don't fall into these traps. Neither the poor people fall into that. So be careful when you do the RSP. Think about it. If you're already doing it, that's a different thing now. Whatever you have done till now, that money is gone. Because if you try to take that money, there will be a big income tax cut on you, which maybe you won't like it. So I think even if you are at 40, let's say, and you have invested a lot of money in RSPs, try to withdraw the money either through purchase or higher studies or whatever it is, and invest it there. It will give you more, as a real estate is going so high. And even if you have pay taxes there, just pay it. You have to pay at 65 also. This is my thing is. So I will end my video here only. I really wanted to talk about RSPs. Let me know what you think about RSPs. You really think it's a good thing to have RSPs? Have a comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.